everyone, welcome back. I am Lover's Lens.
And I'm Morik, and today we're thrilled to be joined by the creator of Jest Messters, the wonderful Elseth.
Els, welcome to the show. Can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself and how Jest Messters came to be?
Hi, I'm Elseth from Elseth Games, and you can call me Elf. I'm the sole developer of Elseth Games, and I've been dabbling in creating visual novels for about 7 years now, since I was in high school. And for Jest Messters, I'm the writer and the programmer. Jest Messters is a remake of a very old visual novel, my first Otome game actually. It's called The Punniest Pun Master, and it has the same characters, similar story, but with like really bad art, writing, and music. So how Jest Messters came to be is that back then, when I was in high school and middle school, I used to collect puns, and I put them in like a notebook, and I needed to I needed an outlet to show off my puns. So I started this really wacky story about a girl who's cursed to spout puns 24/7. So yeah, that's how Jest Messters came to be.
Oh, so you actually have the same hobby as your main character, kind of.
Yeah, that's right.
Is your main character based on yourself?
I projected a bit of my personality and my interest in her, but that's about it, basically.
Okay, so that's an amazing premise, honestly. A pun curse from a mysterious jester, and you're a transfer student in this school called Marnie High, and there's a web of secrets to untangle there. For listeners who are new to the game, can you give us a quick overview of it?
So, Jest Messters follows Name, the protagonist, who is also renameable.
Of course, her name is a pun of...
Yeah, her name is also a pun. Yeah. So one day the Jester, there's this entity called the Jester, and she came to her windowsill, and she was blessed, or rather cursed, to spout puns. Not really to spout puns, but like to spread happiness, but through jokes or puns. Yeah. Unfortunately, this caused her to like have no friends. And she spends her time trying to uncover who this Jester really is. But eventually, she transfers to a new school and meets a lot of friends. But little did she know that they're not so normal, and each of them may be hiding a huge secret, and maybe even some of them has like the answer to her pun curse. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a Otome romance, quite a bit of comedy, and a large overarching mystery. And I have to ask, what inspired you to write the story?
So as I mentioned before, I had a pun book. I have 2 volumes of them.
2 volumes of
yes,
them?
I kind of like 2 notebooks full of them.
How
I
big
remembered
were the
like
notebooks?
I still have them. I still have the notebooks right now. Like right with me, I have it. I remember like putting it in. I have a digital copy, but it was in my old computer back then, and I kind of lost it. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. But I feel like I had more than like maybe 300 or 400 puns. I don't remember anymore.
Wow.
That's
You're
impressive.
a maniac.
That is impressive.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not so punny anymore. Anyway, I became like a boring adult. But anyway, yeah, so when I was in high school, it was a pretty colorful time in my life. And some of the events that happened in Jest Messters are inspired by some things that I experienced back in high school. And I like to daydream a lot. So like I came up with like this silly plot and came up with the mystery that goes behind the pun curse. And I did my best to make Jest Messters a lighthearted, memey, chaotic kind of visual novel, but you'll soon find out that it's not all sunshine and rainbows, and maybe there's like something deep in it. Yeah.
Okay, so the tone of the game walks a tightrope between lighthearted puns but also sinister plots, and who can you trust tension. Was it important to you to build genuine stakes beneath the joke?
Yeah, so besides the jokes and the silly events that happened, there is an actual plot and a mystery going under the hood. And it unravels as time goes on. As you go through different routes and spend time with the characters, you'll start to find out that things aren't what they seem. But you need to play all routes to uncover the truth. So old players of the games might know it, like the old version of the game. I wish I could speak more about the plot, but like it's kind of hard not to spoil anything. So I'd rather keep y'all in suspense.
We might ask a bit more about the plot as we go on. So
But we can
no
always
thanks. Okay.
dance. We can dance around it, you know?
we can also dance around it.
No.
Okay, let's move to the love interests.
Yes, so the four main love interests in the game are Rico, Seth, Matt, and Phoenix. Could you introduce them and what kind of a chemistry the player can expect from each of them?
So yeah, there are 4 love interests at the moment. There might be an extra one.
Oh,
Yeah,
is that a
secret
spoiler or
extra
a
one?
secret?
No, it's not really a spoiler. It depends on if we reach our stretch goal for our upcoming Kickstarter. But yes, there's a secret 5th kind of person. Anyway, so basically Rico is your classmate. He's the first person that you meet in the game. He comes from a renowned family of scientists and geniuses, and he's considered an academic prodigy from a very young age, and he is enrolled as a scholar in Marnie High. So he's a classic tsundere, and the progression with the MC, the name, is probably something along the lines of like rivals to friends to lovers, something like that. Yep. And Seth is your senior, who first saves you from a group of bullies on your first day of school. I wanted to portray Seth as like, you know, that person in your school who has like unfounded rumors going on about them, and people are telling you like, hey, don't get involved with them. But most of them might not be true. And the said person isn't really as bad as they say. So yeah, I try to represent that using
I actually had
Seth.
someone like that in my previous school.
Really?
Yeah, they said he almost strangled someone, and everyone kept avoiding him like he was the plague. I never got to learn if that was all true or anything, but yeah, we had someone with that kind of reputation.
Yeah,
Right.
I had a friend like that as well in high school, a senior friend that he was always wearing black and leather jackets and war boots and stuff like that, and he always looked so scary. And I used to be bullied in school, so I became friends with him. It turned out that he's such a sweetheart, so I just kept going around with him so I'll be safe. So it was nice.
You know, that's exactly the kind of person that I try to like portray. Yeah. So apparently every school has one. Okay.
Yes, it seems so.
Okay, understand. Yeah, and after Seth is Matt. Matt is Name's childhood friend and self-proclaimed meme lord. Okay, so with him, I try to go with the classic childhood friends to lovers that I absolutely adore. I love their dynamics. I love when they're together, they kind of only share one brain cell. And I love their silly shenanigans and how they enable each other to do the wackiest things. But Matt isn't just there for comic relief. I mean, he's also there for the plot and the mystery, and yeah, I love him so much. Anyway. So Phoenix is Name's next door classmate. He's a top model and also an upcoming actor. So actually I wanted him to have the opposite progression of with Seth. So Seth starts off as kind of intimidating, but turns out to be a very nice guy. But I actually wanted people to trust Phoenix from the start, and then boom, he's super sus. But somehow I managed to make him very sus from the very start.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I forgot about the progression. So I might need to polish the full game's plot progression. Yeah. Actually, I
was gonna say the moment I got sus around him was when he invited you to join the club.
Helping Hands Club, yeah.
Yeah, the Helping Hands Club.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's okay. It is what it is.
So let's go a little bit in depth with every character that we mentioned. Let's start with Rico, the academically sharp but pricky tsundere. He feels like a brains of the group, but also has a softness buried underneath. Did you always imagine him as a serious, book-smart type?
Yeah, so I wanted Rico to represent how most scholars or nerds act. So like, I mean, it's a stereotype, but in the stereotype, like they're mostly book smart, they're mostly perfect, punctual, orderly, has a sharp tongue, and like always buried under books. So back in high school, I used to have a lot of scholar friends, and instead of hanging out in the mall or like going to watch a movie, we would go to this library and study on weekends. So, but truth to be
Uh,
told, like, yeah.
They consider that as a fun activity.
Well, apparently so, but thanks to them, I got good grades, so.
Yes, in that case, it was worth it.
Yeah, but I mean, studying on weekends is also pretty fun, I guess. Yeah, I mean, what I notice about scholars is that like they're mostly misunderstood. They act kind of like they have to wear a mask to look perfect, probably because of the pressures that they have from like their family and like school. Because like there's always this pressure to be the best in everything that you do when you're a scholar. So that came with a lot of struggles, and it just really opened my mind when I have like lots of scholar friends. So I wanted Riko to represent that kind of stereotype, and especially if you're Asian, like the pressure from academics and from your family is like immensely high.
I only had one friend that kind of fits that stereotype. I've had quite a few friends that were very good academically, and one of them is even now went to Harvard University.
Wow.
Yeah, he got there with a full scholarship, by the way.
Wow.
Whoa.
But he didn't fit that stereotype. He always found time to just goof around with friends and do stupid things with us. However, I did
Nice.
have one friend that fits exactly the stereotype you're talking about, and it's exactly that. Always needs to find time for studying, and you kind of had to. When you want to hang out with him, he was always like, "Oh, I can't. There's this test tomorrow, and I have to get ready for it," and things like that.
Mhm.
It was honestly kind of annoying because you want to hang out with the dude and he's too busy.
I don't
That's
know, man,
exactly
I
how
have-
I feel.
So you've experienced that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Like
I
they're
understand.
cool people, you want to be with them, but they're so focused on their grades.
I personally have a soft spot for tsundere characters, by the way. I just wanted to mention that. So
Yeah, I
Me
know your
too,
type.
me too.
yeah.
Okay, so then we have Seth. As we talked about him, he comes off a bit of like a delinquent at first, a scary person with a mysterious background. So how did you approach writing someone that looks like a troublemaker but has a softer side on going on?
Yeah, actually writing Seth is pretty difficult because I need to put myself in his shoes, and I've always been like a goody two shoes, so I don't know how to act like a bad guy. And I don't know how like troublemakers think, okay? Well, actually at first I wanted Seth to be someone scary, someone who the protagonist is too scared to approach. I wanted to give him like the guy with 1,000 rumors going about him kind of vibe. But I think in the demo, I'm not really sure if I'm successful in portraying that. So in the end, I kind of settled on him being like a mysterious but misunderstood person who hides, his secrets with a smile.
Yeah, that's how he comes off as, especially considering your first interaction with him is him saving you, and that immediately predisposes you to kind of trusting him. And from that moment on, how can you be scared from someone who saved your ass? Come on.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, so I kind of changed that concept.
Yeah, but I did notice that the rest of your classmates were scared of him and warned you about him and things like that, and your character was like, no, he's a cool dude. You just don't have to get to know him.
Okay, we have to talk about Matt now, or just Matt. A chaotic meme lord with big comic relief energy, but also hints of emotional depth. Was it important to balance his over-the-top humor with moments of sincerity? And also, is his actual name Just?
Yeah, his first name. Is his first name actually Just?
I get that question a lot. Yes, his first name is actually Just.
Oh my.
Okay, honestly,
My
in the
God.
old version, his name is just Matt. Okay, like, I mean, just Matt. I mean, it's just Matt. I mean, wait.
I played the whole game,
Wait,
not
it's just
being
Matt.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
the
at
the
first it was
only
just
way
Matt.
I figured out it was actually just Matt is when I looked at the itch.io page again and I saw his name and it was just Matt.
Yeah, it's originally just Matt. Like it's Matt. It's only Matt. Yeah. But then I think I came up with this running joke where it's like, is your name Matt or just Matt? And then Matt will say like, oh yeah, it's just Matt. And
Yeah, I noticed that.
yeah. And it became a running joke, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's just put that into his name. Yep. But well, there's some spoiler going on behind his name. But anyway, I'm gonna skip that part. So yeah.
Come on. Come on.
No. It's okay. It's just Matt.
Okay.
Just Matt.
Okay. Pretend we didn't
I'm not
hear
gonna
anything.
torture you. Yeah, I'm not gonna torture you. Just can you please tell me, was it important for you to balance his over the top humor with these moments of sincerity that they can have with the main character?
Yeah. So Matt is a really fun character to write. But just like all other like joke characters, I need to make sure he's not just a joke. Okay, sorry. And he's not just there for comic relief. Actually, he has the most connection with the protagonist, and because he's her childhood friend, and that means he knows her even before she lost her memories. So that means he has secrets. He has some secrets that he hides from the protagonist. Yeah, that's a spoiler. That's it.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Have you ever watched the show Dan or read the manga? Because Matt reminds me very much of one of the characters there.
No, I have not. I have not watched it before.
I'd recommend it because there's this one character there called Gigi. He's just like Matt, honestly. Maybe not as much into meme culture, but has the same mannerisms and this goofball personality like him.
Okay, I'll watch it soon. Dan.
Dan, yeah.
Dan.
It's like a song, a little bit.
The intro is a song and it's great. Finally, we have Phoenix, the classic heartthrob, cool and mysterious, but with a darker side to him. He feels kind of like a poster boy kind of character at first glance, but he also, as I said, hiding a dark side to him. How central is Phoenix to the overarching mystery of the game?
Yeah, actually, Phoenix is very important in the game's mystery. He plays a huge role when it comes to the actual root of the mystery, but I can't spoil it, so
Can you give us a hint?
Okay, wait. Hint.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. This is not going anywhere. I mean, like, okay, this is just going to the viewers of whatever this podcast, okay? So, he initially approached the protagonist because he needs something from her, and it's tied to something that he's currently searching for desperately. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
It's very vague. It's very vague, but yeah.
That is vague, but also gives us quite a bit of information, actually.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, as I promised, we're not gonna torture you too much, so I'm moving to the next question, and it is about the protagonist. So our protagonist's name is lovable and awkward in all the right ways. How did you approach writing a protagonist whose curse makes people laugh at her, but who's also navigating real social and emotional hurdles at the new school?
So I think I said it before, but I kind of relate to the protagonist, and I project my personality into her sometimes. And some events and the feelings that she feels are things that I felt before as well. Like, for example, oh man, never mind. That's a spoiler. Sorry.
We almost got some tea.
No.
Ooh, we're so close.
I should have said that. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, when I'm writing as her, sometimes I think about a similar event that happened to me in the past. Maybe like I'll relive like some of the moments, like maybe some embarrassing moments, and then like I can vomit out what I felt at that time. So, well, sometimes some pain in your life is good because you could write it down so that you could make other people feel your suffering. Anyway, it's just because I kind of relate to the protagonist.
Yeah, those
Okay.
awkward moments can feel relatable because, come on, who hasn't had awkward moments in school just trying to fit in or make others laugh? And
I don't know. I
and-
still have awkward moments in my life. I'm not in school anymore, and I
too.
still.
Yep.
I actually
But-
wanted to ask you. So there's this. That's what happens to me sometimes. I'm going on with my day, everything is fine. Then I'm having a casual conversation with someone and I decide to drop a stupid joke that it doesn't really land on very good and nobody laughs. And I am trying to laugh it off, but it's very awkward. And then I continue with my day. And when I get to bed and I close my eyes, my inner narrator starts talking to me and he's like, "Lover's Lens, why did you said that? What were you thinking? This was so embarrassing. You will remember that till the rest of your life now." Does that happen to you actually?
Of course, 1,000 times. With the number of puns that I say daily, yes, of course. But eventually you'll get used to it. So just be yourself. And if they laugh at you or just ignore you, just see another joke and move on.
Yeah.
My way
Yeah.
of saving those kind of situations is making the joke worse. Like I see no one react, so finger guns. Waiting for more reaction.
Or trying to explain the joke. This makes it always
This
more
makes it
awkward, but yeah. But
Infinitely
people start
worse.
laughing. People start laughing because they're feeling awkward and they don't
Yes.
know what to do.
That's a fun thing, by the way. One defense mechanism the human brain has to awkward in situations is just actually laughing to them.
Mm.
So being terrible at jokes is a valid way to make humor, apparently.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, for the full game, you've teased that some rules may be locked behind others or maybe behind a point-based system. Without spoiling much, what experience are you aiming for with that kind of structure?
Yeah, so I did mention that in the full game, some routes might be locked behind another route. So that's kind of necessary because some routes would only make sense if you finished others' routes to get to know their side of the story. So the game story and the character routes are highly intertwined, and some routes are more plot heavy, while others focus more on a school life kind of comedy romance kind of plot. But others are really important to the mystery, and they carry a heavier kind of like truth. They carry a heavier truth once you're done with the route. So I'm not gonna spoil whose route it is, but okay, but but I think the progression and pacing is important to like ensure that the mystery is semi-solved, but never completely solved until you play all the routes. So that's why I wanted to make the locked routes. And as for the point-based system, honestly, it's not really related to the story at all. It's not related to the plot, but I might just implement it because so that it doesn't feel too much like a linear or a kinetic visual novel. It's mostly for user experience and to keep like the story more fun and engaging. And I also plan to make another feature for collecting achievements. So these achievements are kind of like a form of they're in the form of items. So you could collect items based on the choices that you make. They're not really related to the plot. Some of them might not be related to the plot. But like let's say okay, fine. This is a sneak peek of like the extended demo. So
Okay.
there's going to be a scene in the dorm where they're basically tasked. It's a physics homework, and they're tasked to measure the wavelength of a microwave using a chocolate bar. And in order to do that, you put the chocolate bar inside the microwave without the turntable, and then you kind of like microwave it for like 5 minutes or something like that. Yeah, and then like eventually you see like 2 holes in the chocolate. And then you measure the holes, the length of the holes. No, the distance between one hole to the next hole. And that's like your wavelength. Okay, sorry. A bit of a ramble there. Anyway, so there's going to be like this scene where the protagonist can choose what to put as a tray for the chocolate. Okay, so there's like gonna be like plastic tray, there's gonna be a glass tray, and there's going to be a metal tray. So
No, I heard metal tray and I know immediately where this is going.
yeah. Yeah, so if you choose the metal tray, basically what will happen is the microwave will explode.
Yeah.
And it's going to break. and you're going to have to pay. But anyway, you get an achievement from that, and you get it in the form of a broken microwave. So
You get to keep it.
yes, and you get to keep it, but you need to pay for the microwave as well. Anyway, yeah. So that's just an example of what I'm gonna use the point-based system or like the choice system for. Yep.
Okay, I like that. Do you get to also like leave the microwave in your room and have it as a background decoration?
Yes.
whenever
Yes.
I love
Yes.
that. Just your terrible decisions decorate your room.
Yeah, I plan to have one as well for the lab incident where like you exploded.
Yeah, when you cause a
Yeah,
fire.
when you blew up the yeah. There should be one achievement for that as well. Maybe it depends on how many chemicals you put into the test tube or something like that. Yeah.
Ooh, I tried to stop him from putting too much, but we still got a fire. I knew what was going to happen just out of pure experience with chemistry, because at school we used to do these live demonstrations constantly, and one time we created acid, very strong acid, so strong that one of the students accidentally spilled it on their
no.
on their what's the word, notebook,
Oh, okay.
and it ate through a few pages.
Man.
Oh no.
Fun times.
Yeah, you guys have like a very interesting stuff you're calling fun. Like, I can agree for the jokes and puns, but this with the acid, this is not fun. I'm sorry.
No, it's so much fun watching it happen, but not to you, so you're not in trouble.
Yeah, I guess.
Agreed.
Okay, let's keep going. So, can you give us some stats for the demo, the play time and the content and the platform? So, it should be around 3 to 4 hours of gameplay, with 5 routes and plus 1 chapter for each one love interest, and it should be available for Windows, Mac, Linux, and Android. So, what should new players know before playing, basically?
Yeah, so Jest Messters is like a submission to Otome Jam 2025.
That was
So,
for
yeah.
Otome Jam.
Yeah, it's for Otome Jam. And our artist, April, she didn't have much time to finish all the sprites. So there are some sprites that are still flat. The colors are flat and they're unshaded. So sprites
Lynette
like
is one of
yeah,
them, right?
Lynette, and I almost pulled myself again. Okay.
You
I
almost said the
pulled you
name
out.
of the dude
Yeah,
that breaks,
yeah, I did.
breaks into your room.
Yes, yeah.
You
I
almost
know.
did it.
Basically, Lynette and the assassin. Oh shit. Okay, well at least I didn't say the name. It's okay.
Do you want me to remove this?
No, it's fine. It's funny. I think it's kind of obvious anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, yeah, he's an assassin. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Lynette and the assassin, they're not fully shaded yet. So and then there's some sprites like Mr. Ashtray, the homeroom teacher, and Maya. They're still missing. I think they come in the form of black silhouettes.
Yeah, they're
so
silhouettes.
yeah, so April hasn't had time to draw the CGs, and this will all be supposedly addressed in the next extended demo release.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's all.
I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
Also, while you noted that the demo is 3 to 4 hours, I'm a slowpoke and it took me 5 hours to get through it.
Really?
I am a
Okay.
very slow reader. I will admit that openly to the world.
No. That just means that you're enjoying the game.
Yes.
So thank
yes.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I am a fast reader and I also enjoyed your game. Come on.
Oh, thank you too. Thank you
Don't
too.
be like that. Don't be like that. I mean,
We're
like,
not
it makes
targeting you.
me,
I welcome
Yeah,
fast and
okay,
slow
okay.
readers. Thank you.
Okay. So, since we mentioned April, and we know that you're the writer and programmer of the game, and we know that April is handling the character art, and we have Mijil composing the OSC. I wanted to ask you, how do you three collaborate? How has working together been so far?
It's been great so far. Yeah, so I really trust April and Mijil. I met April in Otome Jam 2023, 3, if I'm not wrong, when I created Of Frost and Flowers. And she was the main artist of that as well. And I just fell in love with her art and her art style. So I asked her if she wanted to collaborate on Jest Messters. Yeah, so she agreed. Yeah. Anyway, I trust both of them a lot. For the art, I would make concept sketches for the characters or the CGs. And then I'll send it over to April, and she'll make the sketches in her art style. And after approvals and adjustments, she goes on to line it and color it and render it and sends it back to me in a PSD, in a Photoshop file, so I could separate out the layers and expressions of the sprites. Yeah. And as for Mijil, I have a document with like tables and columns, and in each column I have like a general theme or the vibe of the soundtrack that I commissioned him to do, and the scenario or the event where the soundtrack is going to be played, and some music references. So usually I approve of his compositions from the very first draft because he's just so good at understanding what I want.
So
And
he gets
even-
it from the
yeah.
first try.
Yeah. Most of like 99%, okay, maybe 90% of the music that he creates, I immediately approve of it like from the first draft. Because even if it's not what I envisioned the music to be, I just say yes. Because there's no way I'm gonna say no to this music. I could use it for something else.
Yeah, I can
Even if it's
imagine
like-
that.
Yeah. And I met Mijil on Nove Jam. It's an Indonesian internal game jam. And I was working with him on another project called Recurse. So that's a time travel mystery visual novel that we're working on currently. Yeah.
Oh, so you're working on another game alongside this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So let's move on to the community. So the response has been quite positive for your game, rated 4.8 out of 5 with dozens of reviews. How has the community feedback shaped your next steps in development?
Yeah, so actually I didn't expect Jest Masters to gain as much traction. It was a pleasant surprise. And I really wanted to thank, I think it's because of Otome Jam. Yeah, the
The
visibility
game jams
of Otome
really
Jam.
help. I
Yeah,
have to say,
yeah, it really did.
They do attract a lot of attention, I've noticed.
So yeah, like special thanks to like Aqua, to Crystal Game Works, the host of Otome Jam. Thanks for organizing it. And the feedback I got from players have been pretty like receptive, and some of them even emailed me for constructive feedback, which I really appreciate.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so thanks to all the players, their encouragement and feedback really helped me polish the game even more, and it really motivates me.
That is amazing. I've noticed that there's nothing like a good community like reaction that motivates you to keep going on a game. Most people that we've interviewed here on the podcast have released a demo before the main game, obviously, and this is a common sentiment between most of them, that the reaction by the fans is what helps them keep going, that it motivates them, that they are surprised by how much of a positive reaction their work gets. So it is a
Yeah.
common experience, actually.
Yeah, without players there will be no game. So
Right? I mean,
right.
you are making the game for players after all, so.
And I actually wanted to ask you about a player survey that you're running. So you treat your players that fill out the survey with the Telegram sticker pack as a thank you. What insights are you hoping to gather from that survey, actually?
Yeah, actually I received a lot of feedback. And I've gathered a lot of insight with regards to like their demographics, like where they're from, and how much people are willing to pay for the full game. So that's very important. As well as some minor bugs that they reported, and any features that they want to see in the game that will make them want to play more. And yeah, in general, I just wanted to get a sense of like what people are looking for in an Otome game, and like what genre that they're really interested in, so that it would help me in my next visual novels as well, so I could like get a sense of like what genres that they like and what mini games that they enjoy. Yeah, so it's been pretty helpful so far, and many people gave suggestions for improvement when it comes to like Kickstarter and like what other features or like character feedback, and that really helped a lot. Yeah.
Okay, so you are actually planning using this survey as a way to plan for future content.
That too.
That's so nice that you're actually listening to your community, by the way. I mean,
Mm.
that's how you actually make people feeling heard by the developers.
Yeah, and I
That's
feel
quite
encouraged
nice.
too because of the feedback. So yeah, thank
Yes.
you to all who have filled in the survey. I do read them like occasionally, yeah, like once a week or so.
Though it's also a good thing to remember that sometimes the players don't know best. This might be a controversial opinion, but I believe in it truly.
Agreed.
Yeah, that it's good to listen to your players. However, they are not the final dictators of what a game needs, and they're not always right as to what will improve a game. As developer, you should be able to tell between what advice is actually good and what is actually non-applicable from all the thousands of people that share their opinion or comments.
Yeah, thanks for the advice. Yeah, actually, there's some things that I like. There's some feedback like how people wanted Lynette to be the kind of the fifth love interest, but then I would not like. I mean, I'm not against like the LGBT spectrum or anything, but she has her own story going on, so I can't put that as an option. Yeah.
Because her whole story or route is her own thing, and
Yeah, actually, there's in the old game, she has her own, like not really route, but she has her own side story. So you get to play as Lynette actually. When you unlock all the routes, you could play as her. So I wanted to add something like this for the full game as well because her story is I would say like she's my favorite character in Jest Messters.
Oh.
And yeah, her story has been really is really interesting for me at least. Yeah, so I don't really want to change that. So yeah.
So are you planning for her to have her own chapter in the main game, or do you want to have her like a DLC with her own story?
It's either a DLC or after they complete all routes, or like after a certain person's route, they would unlock her side story. Yeah.
Yes, the good old days when to get more content for the game, you had to play the game instead of.
Right, yeah.
I'm just imagining old Mortal Kombat games when to unlock characters, you had to actually play the game to. Yeah. Okay, so shameless tea time. You announced the you made an announcement about the extended demo, new sprites and CGs and collectibles and achievement, more music and routes. And the same somewhere around October of this year. What can you tease about this new content?
Yeah, so the extended demo will contain the shaded sprites by April. We'll have new CGs. Hopefully, we'll make it on time. So CGs is like the character illustrations.
I am excited for that.
Yeah, and there will be the inventory achievement system with art from Yui. So Yui is another like our other team member who does the inventory arts, and we'll have more fun scenes and also new music composed by Mijil. Yeah. So some of the musics we use, the soundtracks we use right now, they come from a royalty-free asset.
Mm-hmm.
So we're eventually going to replace that with Mijil's soundtracks.
Oh, okay. Yep. So, I mean, there's no way for me, honestly. I was gonna say I didn't notice which was royalty-free, but
that's great.
Then again, I have literally no way of noticing because I did not work in this game, so I didn't know which was by Mijil and which was a bot. But it's quite exciting to see where the demo is going. Also, is there going to be more story in it?
Yes, there will be new scenes. So the common route will be slightly longer.
Okay, that's exciting.
And talking about the future, let's talk a little bit about the big picture. Crowdfunding. After the extended demo with a full release aimed about quarter fourth of 2026 or quarter first of 2027, if all goes well. How's the preparation for the crowdfunding going, and are you using Kickstarter for that?
Yeah, we plan to use Kickstarter to crowdfund. We'll probably hold the Kickstarter campaign somewhere around quarter one of 2026, maybe around February or March. Yeah, and right now I'm still busy preparing for another visual novels Kickstarter. So that's Recurse, the one that I talked about earlier. That one will be out about next month, I guess. So yeah, I'm still kind of busy with that. But yeah, we're excited for Jest Messters Kickstarter, and I hope that you will support us when the time comes.
We hope to send a lot of supporters with this podcast here.
Thank you so
You
much.
can
thank
always
you.
count on us, don't worry.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, can you please mention a little bit of your goals for the crowdfunding for Jest Masters?
So for the goals, we're still not sure how much we should collect. But definitely we'll need funds to pay Mijil, and to pay April as well for all the CGs and for the sprite arts, because right now, like, I'm commissioning everyone with my personal money. Hopefully one day the studio will grow big enough for us to be self-sustainable. So yeah, this is just one step in being like self-sufficient, I guess.
Yeah. I know the hardest part of running a crowdfunding campaign is the marketing leading up to the crowdfunding itself. Because you need to make people aware that this crowdfunding exists in the first place. And while Kickstarter does help a bit in the first days and the last days of a campaign, it's always nice to, a bit of advice, just share everywhere you can that you are doing this crowdfunding and trying to get people for it. Because we've both had experience with crowdfunding in the past with Levels Lens, so we know how hard it can be.
Thank you so much for the advice.
Exclusive content question time. Before we go, we have a tradition in this podcast, and you send us a lot of stuff. I'm gonna share my screen now, and we're gonna comment on everything you send us. So what should we start with?
We have a meme folder.
Yeah, shall we start with the meme folder?
Sure.
I vote for the meme folder.
There's a lot, okay? So so these are the old sprites,
Okay,
basically.
let's
Yeah,
go.
they're really ugly, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that used to be Rico and Phoenix, Maya, Seth, Name, Matt, Assassin, Lynette. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's named Villain.
So this is kind of like, it was a trending meme back then. This was probably made in 2019 or something. Yeah, so I just
Yes.
like copy
Before
pasted the
the
sprites and put
apocalypse.
it there. Yeah. You don't really know what Mia's kind of real personality is like, so like it doesn't really make sense here, but anyway, it's fine.
The tree.
Yep.
Oh my god, this reminds me, that
Why?
was my nickname to my friends back in the day.
The tree?
The tree. They called me the tree because I didn't display much emotions.
Oh no, I used to be called a poker face because I didn't display much emotions.
Oh my god, it's common.
Wow, high five.
High five.
Hey.
If that makes you guys feel better, people constantly ask me if I'm sad or angry, and it's usually my Slavic face. And that's what I
Oh.
tell them. It's my Slavic face. I'm okay. It's just my Slavic face. So
I
let's
can
move on.
recognize pretty much all of the characters, by the way, from just the old sketches. So that's very
That's
nice
great.
character design.
So we have Lynette here with some guns.
Is this a reference to the time she saved you from the assassin?
Kind of, yeah.
So
Yes.
anyway, I started plastic.
Very cute. When you have to complete a group project, but you're the only one working on it, is that you?
That's name. This wouldn't make sense in the demo because the scene isn't there yet. But
Oh,
in the
so
full
it's
game
going
it
to
will.
happen.
Yes, it will. It's very relatable, yes.
Really,
No, it's
really.
relate-
like a high school struggle. There's always this one project that you are assigned with some group of people, and in the end you're working by yourself.
Yeah.
Happened at least twice to me. It's very relatable.
Okay, we're moving on.
Exactly.
He's out of the circle. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know where else to put him. He doesn't fit in any of them. This will make sense later, like much
No
much
one is
later.
in
But yeah.
sugar.
I really
that's,
like the fact that just Matt is in the
Matt.
center of everything.
Just
He's just
Matt.
shaking. He's just shaking.
So the red-haired guy is someone you'll meet in the full game. Yep.
Oh, okay, that I was gonna ask about.
Okay, writing Area 51.
This
Is
was a
this-
popular meme, but now
Is
it's
this a
really
reference
not.
to when people were going to Naruto run into Area
Yes.
51?
Yes, yes.
I knew it! I
Yes.
knew it!
It's a very old meme. This was created like 2019 or 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
remember.
it was, I think it was 2019.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
probably then.
Wait, I want to read all of them. Ah,
Okay, I'm getting back. Okay, go ahead. You slow reader, read it.
I am a slow reader. Give me a break.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm done. You can go.
Okay. Dorm on fire. Cause the fire. It is my duty to save you all. There's screams. Tries to communicate with fire. I love that.
Wait. Who is the fella between screams and it's your duty
Ah,
to...
It's actually Mr. Estray.
That's, that's
Yeah.
the teacher.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I imagined him
we're-
with black hair. Maybe because his
We-
silhouette was black.
Yeah, maybe.
We receive accidental spoilers here, I would say.
No, it's good spoilers.
Can I copy your homework? I'll help you with it. Yeah, sure. Both of you to assume I did the homework.
No.
Red. Wait, we had homework? Yeah.
I still
Nice.
don't get the ones with the assassin because I don't.
Yeah, I know.
but-
It's not going to be funny because you don't know his real
Yeah. I
personality
don't know
yet.
his
Yeah, anyway.
personality yet. I can't
We will
judge him.
see it in the full game. We'll see it in the
Yeah.
full game. Okay, we have a
Oh,
D&D
okay. The
reference here.
D&D, the D&D alignment chart. I love this one. Lawful good. Okay. Okay.
There's a bit of a spoiler there, but I think like it's kind of expected anyway.
Lawful good.
It's
Mhm.
fine.
Chaotic neutral. Lawful evil. Oh, is lawful evil? Is that the
Is it that-
class
that's-
president?
Yes.
Okay.
It's fine. I think people know by now,
Okay.
but she's not really a good person. So
I know, but she's
Mhm.
not a good person. I just I know that her silhouette in the game has ponytail. No, not ponytails, but
the pigtail pigtails.
tails, and that's why I guess that was her.
Mm-hmm. But
You're right.
she is sus from the beginning, so
She
Not
is
a
so
surprise.
sad at
Yeah,
the beginning.
so-
It's not too much. Fun. Just let me ask this one thing. Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons? Because you did
Yeah.
use the Lyman chant. Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
But we
okay.
never completed an actual campaign.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we can
Morik
continue.
can actually relate to that because we've been playing
I'm
this
a
campaign
dungeon
for...
master who's been trying to complete the campaign for 2 years, but I can't.
Oh,
It's
I feel that.
my
I feel
boy.
that.
It's more than 2 years. The thing is that
No,
it's
no,
about
I
4
can-
years now, my boy. Like
we
we haven't played
started
in
4 years. We started 4 years ago, but we played at least. I'm not gonna bring up the topic. It hurts me.
Don't. We'll make him cry. This is not good. The thing is that
Okay,
I
please,
changed the place I live, and people don't
Mhm.
want to do it online, so it's never
Yeah,
happening.
And
Yeah,
the best,
it's-
and Theodore, who is basically everyone wants him to play, but he doesn't want to play. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
never really
So,
works
yeah.
online. I would say it doesn't
Yeah.
last a long time online.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Like it doesn't last long time in person as well, as we can see. I have like
Oh.
3 campaigns, like just staying like that because I have no time for that. Come on, I
I
hate
made a-
adulthood. I want to be in high school.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I wish I had more time to play D&D. Anyway.
Mm.
We'll
So-
start a fist fight. I mean, why wouldn't that?
Okay, this is kind of yeah.
I
like,
still
you
don't
haven't met
know
him,
this
so-
person
Yeah, but you pretty much know his personality by now.
from
Yeah,
the memes
yeah.
alone. Would lose a
Brings
fist
a
fight.
fucking machete to a fist fight. Yeah.
Well, no, I believe this because one of them brought a gun and the other one brought a knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would run away from a fist fight. Oh, that's me. I would run away from a fist
me too, of course.
I've
Well-
actually run away from a fist fight in real life once.
Really?
Yeah, it was funny.
Okay.
But
I
for
left
some
my
reason, I'm
karate.
extremely lucky. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go
Talk
ahead.
about your karate.
No, I was
No.
gonna say I had a friend that is a black belt in karate. Well, was a brown belt at the time though, and we got attacked by a bunch of punks. This was in school, by the way. We're little small children, and the attackers
okay.
were also little small children. And I did the brave thing of running away bravely, and he took all of them on.
Yo.
He won! He won a 3v1!
Oh, nice. Congrats to you too. Hey, you didn't get in the way.
and then he hated me for abandoning him for a while. And I don't blame him because I really shouldn't have abandoned him, all things considered.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's
honestly, a
funny.
fist fight is not a good idea. Okay, I'm moving on to the screenshots. What is this?
This is a CG that I made. It's about like a flashback. It's like a flashback. But anyway, this is spoiler territory, but I think it's fine if people like see it. Yeah, it's just like name falling down from somewhere.
Okay.
She's just a little kid here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next.
And yeah, the sprites used to be like this. And
Is
I
this
can
your art
recognize
script?
all of the characters.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what did you
Okay,
say?
So I asked if this is like your artwork, like the concept arts that you gave to your artist.
Yeah. This was my art back in 2018. Yeah. I used to have this drawing tablet, and it was kind of like low-key broken because like I had it like it got like drowned in a flood, but somehow it
Oh.
still worked. So I used that, but like sometimes there's some like glitches. But anyway, that doesn't justify the flaky arts. I think I was like really bad at anatomy back then, and
I think
I'm not
this
really
is
good at art, so whatever.
pretty okay for, as you said, back in the day. I mean, I can recognize all of
yeah.
the characters. We have Max, Seth, and Rico.
Yeah, Rico should have been
Matt,
shorter
not
here. I
Matt.
don't know why I put him like.
Matt,
He should have been
Matt.
shorter. Okay, anyway.
But yeah, he's tall here. God damn.
Yeah, I should have been shorter. Anyway, yeah, this was my first Otome visual novel, and also my first art, kind of like making sprites and making sprites in a visual novel. Yeah,
Okay, moving on. This is another.
yeah, that's the
This,
prologue.
this is when Jester visited the main character, right?
He will bring happiness to you and all to those around you. Haha. And
Anyway,
here-
Yeah, you got to train yourself. Train! That's a pun, because they're in the metro.
yeah, I cringe now. Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on. It's because they.
This is so bad.
Oh,
It doesn't even make sense.
It's not better.
Anyway, moving
Okay,
on. Okay,
nice
that's
to
fine.
match you.
I use that a
Oh.
lot. Anyway,
Okay.
moving on. Yeah, moving on.
Oh, it's-
so this
What's
is
this?
my proudest CG of all times. So as you know, this is from Titanic.
yeah.
Yeah, and I just like cropped the character sprites in them because I was too lazy to draw. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Is this like a special moment between the characters?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're going to actually Titanic.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully that won't cause
Amazing.
any copyright issues. Anyway.
No, I've seen
can just-
thousands of people doing the same as a parody.
You can just name
okay.
it something like Titanic or something. and It's gonna be a boat,
Tea.
or like a boat with full of tea or t-shirts. I don't know. Sometimes I find it difficult to believe that you're a human.
Anyway, typical Riko stuff.
Yeah, just
Mm.
skimping him.
That's
Oh, it's
that's
the
the Titanic
Titanic
thing.
as well.
I can see that you're proud of it. You even sent
I'm
us
really proud of it. Yes.
in the email.
Oh,
So
yeah. I
you
sent it
like
in the
that a
email as
lot.
well. Yeah, I do.
Oh my god,
Okay,
it's the
um,
assassin.
this is supposed to be the CG with the assassin. April is remaking this CG.
Okay, I'm excited to see the new one.
Mm. But you're doing great as an artist as well. I don't know why you're underestimating yourself. It looks honestly. We're moving on to
There's just some extra art that I
Yeah.
found.
Are they on the
This-
beach?
Yes, this was
So
like
there's a
the art I
beach
made
episode.
yes, for some routes.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, this was the art I made when
Oh, wow.
it was their second anniversary. When it's the Punny Masters second anniversary, 2022.
Mm.
Wait, who's the wait? Is that Seth? With yeah, that's Seth. Okay, I thought his hair was black for a second, but then I saw the bandage on his face and I
Yeah.
realized who he was.
Okay. Is this Matt?
Matt.
This is Matt.
It was an art for his birthday, I think. And fun fact,
Man, you're
his birthday
doing
is on
great.
1st April.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
here
there
we
was
got
like for the something anniversary, I forgot.
This hand drawn?
Sorry? This?
Is this hand drawn?
Yeah, it is. And then I took a picture of it, and I think I put the contrast a bit too high.
Mm.
Maybe the contrast is a bit, but I do really love the hand drawn style. It reminds me of old children's books that grandma used to read me. They have the very similar style.
Mhm.
Mm.
There's something very cute in your art style, by the way.
Thank
You should draw more.
Yeah, I try.
And
Yeah, this
and
is
this is
for
hand-drawn
some
as well.
sketch. Yeah, I like to watercolor.
yeah,
Yeah, watercolor, that's the thing.
it's my favorite technique as well.
Mm.
You can
I'm
layer.
more of a
You can layer.
acrylic guy.
Yeah, you paint all of your minis and everything. I know.
Yeah, I paint miniatures, so I'm used to acrylic paints.
Oh, nice.
But watercolor is very nice because you can actually not shade, gradient
Yes, you
stuff.
can gradient
Yeah.
very well with
Yeah.
acrylic. You need to water it down a lot, but watercolors you can do transitions very nicely, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. Like look at this beautiful gradient here on the head. for
Or
example,
just
here.
the clothes, just looking at the clothes, going from darker at the top and lighter at the bottom.
And this is
Yeah,
tablet,
this was
right?
yeah. This was the first key art of the Punny Masters that I drew. Yeah. I replaced it with the other, I think it's the next one, image.
You definitely got better in drawing. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
They're
It's
a little
the
bit
col-
weird here.
It's a constant path of improvement.
Mm.
Oh, this is
Oh.
Lynette.
This
Yeah, it was for her birthday or something. Yeah.
It's very nice. This one, I love it.
This is a CG for Seth, but it's not in the old game. I just drew it for fun.
Mm. It's beautiful.
Will we have an equivalent for it in the new game? Oh, this is quite cute.
Yeah, we have chibi versions. They're super
Yeah,
cute.
this was
Look
like
at them.
my.
Look at how grumpy Rico is.
Yeah.
I like how he was forcefully adopted in the friend group, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's funny for me too. Yeah.
He didn't want to hang out with you, but no, we didn't give him a choice.
What happened with Matt's shoes?
Oh, I didn't even notice that. It's a slipper, like I know, a flip flop.
It slipped off.
Yeah, I think it slipped off, or something's wrong with my drawing back then. I'm not sure.
It's a slip. No, now it's.
Yeah, this is the key art
No,
that I replaced it
Morik.
with.
It's a slip on and now it's a slip off.
Yes, I make
Yay,
puns as well.
Doing this to me. So this is like a key art to your previous game, right?
Yeah. Wait, did you say a pun? Sorry.
Yeah, you did.
It's not that. Sorry. Sorry, can you repeat that?
So
He
it's a
said-
slip on and his is a slip off.
Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't notice it earlier. Okay, well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm having a blast here in this podcast, honestly. So I believe this is the last one.
Yep,
right?
yep. Yes. Oh, I shouldn't have sent you a
Uh,
lot. Okay. Okay, kidding.
No, I
No,
love a
no,
lot. I said I
we're
love
having fun
when
here.
yeah. Is this the assassin here?
Or is it?
It's actually the Jester.
That's the Jester.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
I imagined him with a Jester hat, actually.
Same.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and one of those theatrical white masks that are smiling.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Same,
that
same.
was how he looked in my head.
That's how he will
Imagination.
look like a bit. Yeah. This is the old version. So, but he will have a mask.
A quick question. In the new version, when it's finished, will we have a sprite for him?
No, not yet,
Okay.
because it's not in that part of the game yet.
Okay.
So before we wrap up, what do you hope players take away from Jest Masters beyond a few dozen exquisitely cringe puns?
Well, I hope that this game could make you smile or maybe laugh. And I hope that maybe you could see yourself and relate to the characters, and it could also be a source of like happiness in your life. Yeah, because life is already tiring and dreadful as it is, and I make a lot of tragedy VNs, but I really need to stop. Really need to take a break from making people cry. So
It's time to
Yeah, I
make
hope-
people
I hope
laugh.
you're-
Compensate for all the crying.
yeah, I need to do that. Here's a
It's
reward
the
from all the
balance.
crying you've done from my tragedy VNs. Yes.
And is there anything you like to say directly to your fans and supporters who've been following you?
Yes. I actually made a script for this. Thank you so much to everyone who has played Jest Messters, who took their time out of their busy schedules to play, and those who left a comment or review on our game page. To those who took the survey, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Special thanks to the players who have played the old version of Jest Messters, to you, the Punniest Pun Master fans who have supported me since 2018 and all the way till now. Thank you for sticking with me from day one. And it's all thanks to you guys that I have the courage to post my games on social media, to continue working on new titles. And now we have Jest Messters, the remake of the Punniest Pun Master. And thank you so much to Lovers Lens and Morig for hosting hosting this interview. And I'm really thankful that you reached out to me. And this is my first time doing an actual interview. So thank you so much for considering me. Thank you, and thank you for playing.
Thank you so much for joining us as well. Jest Masters is pay what you want right now, runs on PC, Mac, Linux, and Android. And the demo is a meaty slice of comedy, mystery, romance. If you're craving for a laugh and real stakes, go play it now.
And huge thanks to Elseth for joining us today. And if you enjoyed the demo, leave a review, hop into their Discord, and keep an eye for the extended demo. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, may your jokes never miss, your mysteries unravel, and your heart find its route.